Okay, so chapter one basically talked about two different types of mindsets. You have the growth mindset, which kind of says that you can always grow and get better in things. If you don't think you're strong enough, get stronger. You can lift weights. If you don't think you're smart enough, hit the books, things like that. Um, and mindset, the second mindset was the fixed mindset, and that just kind of says that you were born how you were born. You were only as smart as you can be. You can't get any smarter. You can't get any stronger. You can't increase your reading abilities. You can't you're only essentially what you were born to be, and that you can't really advance and anything like that. So that's kind of basically the gist of what chapter one was about and things like that. Um, the quote that I want to take from chapter one is that's actually on the first page. It says, "I never thought anyone loved failure," and this just goes back to, I think, if I remember correctly, that the author or a scientist, I don't really remember who it was, but someone brought a bunch of kids in to a room, and he gave them gave them different puzzles and things like that, just so they can try to get the puzzles and get them together and things like that. And I think the puzzles range from hard to not so hard. And there was a child that kind of was excited by the failure and by not necessarily being able to get the puzzle together on the first try. So I just think that that really demonstrates a growth mindset, just his ability to understand that failure is only the first step in success. I've heard that throughout my life, and I really think that that's something that's true. So I think that that's something that really stood out to me, and that really shows it's a great example of the growth mindset, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with the first question to answer for chapter one, and that is identifying weaknesses and strengths. So one of my weaknesses, I would say, is definitely time management. I just think that I can do better in that. I'm a very hard worker, but sometimes I can kind of get too focused on one task when I need to move on to another. So just time management and getting things in order in that sense can definitely I can definitely learn from that and do better in that aspect. I think that that is a growth mindset thing. I don't think that I can or I will stay the same way in terms of my time management. I think that if I want to one day get out of that habit, I think that definitely can happen. But for right now, I'm kind of stuck in my ways, and time management is just something that's bugging me. Um, Something that is a strength of mine, I would definitely say my communication. I take pride in being able to communicate both face to face, over video chat like we're kind of doing now, or through email. So I just think that communicating and being able to convey a message in different forms, like I said, whether it's text message or email or face to face chat, I think that's something that's a strength of mine. I also think that that's a growth mindset thing. Um, I over the years have developed, that ability to communicate with people and things like that. And, if I don't continue to do it and work on it, it'll definitely, deteriorate or decrease in my ability. But if I keep working on it and keep doing the things that I'm doing, I definitely think that that's something that will continue to be a strength of mine.